EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints and themselves. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Kamara up the middle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, it's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 56 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Grupe able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Second and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll throw with Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action. Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. A desperation heave for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The point after, good by Grupe. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On second down, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. They seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off and taking it right down Broadway. 62 yards rushing forward with the ball game now on 14 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw his Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 49 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. A point after, good by Grupe. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Jordan able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So Carr departs, and on is Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Kamara try the right side. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. On the ground, Kamara bulldozes past him, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Carr now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown! Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their game.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 74 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll turn to Kamara. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Muscling free near the 40. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Carr. That's caught by Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Carr. On the move to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. It's complete. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's 2nd down. Carr. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when we
good game, Brody.
teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up. And
Yeah, it just randomly happened for. Threw me off guard. It threw me off guard, so I wasn't paying attention for real.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to a final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. On second down, Tua. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson. 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And slow start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it as we resume action. And the Saints kick team owns it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And some
toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. To about the 28, second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Given 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw, O'Connell. Throw left side, complete. That's Myers. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Not too stupid ass.
Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And O'Connell now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On play action, now Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up. And
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints and themselves. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
One down.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Throwing on first down is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alontae Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Well, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. 36 yards on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, good by Grupe. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing now is Carr. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Powering his way forward. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll will take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from the 20. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Grupe able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide into a stop. He does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. A give. This is Kamara. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Quick throw to Olave. That one a first down pickup of 8. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach said, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the
touchdown? Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after, good by Grupe. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Carr now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 3. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good.
Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Again, Kamara. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
A point after, good by Grupe.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Paul. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Kamara up the middle. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action, it's Carr. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Now a play fake, Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This one taken in by Olave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
We're scoreless after one. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, now Carr steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Yeah, not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They got his man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
2nd and 5.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down now, run with McKinnon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
For the Chiefs field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to maneuver.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate,
and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Might we see our first touchdown of the game. Here's first and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Pacheco going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Saints.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. There he goes, left side.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try to make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Taken down by Pete Werner. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3
just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. 93. Now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Carr, got to have this one. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time.